Today's power for the transfer run from the lower industrial zone to the interchange yard is a rail fan's delight. GP10 number 70 is leading GP9s 64 and 59. The lower yard is normally assigned a pair of MP15s to handle all switching chores, but today they are up at the shop undergoing regular maintenance. So the crew of the transfer has uncoupled GP10 number 70 and will use it to switch out the cars from the industries and assemble the transfer. Here's a close-up view of GP10 number 70. Since we last saw this locomotive in our last video, it looks like there's been some improvement, some changes. Can you guess what they are? For those of you who watched most of the series on this GP10, you will remember that in removing the handrails from the original Illinois Central Gulf unit as delivered from Intermountain, I had some trouble getting the handrails off and ended up damaging the ends of some of these. And I was in contact with Intermountain to provide me with replacement handrails just to get back to work, basically. I thought that would be an easy enough thing to do. They sent me the front handrails here and here, which is great, but I'm still waiting on the long handrails and the end handrails. So I damaged some of the nibs on those as well. While I was waiting, and this is now going back several months, I had the brilliant idea that, hey, maybe I could get handrails from Athearn from their Genesis line. You see here this locomotive in the back is an Athearn Genesis GP9, and I thought if they're anywhere near the same in terms of the original blueprints that they used for producing their model, that maybe their handrails would fit. So I put in a call to Athearn Parts, and this is what I got back. So let's open it up and see what's inside. Certainly package it well. Look what we have here, a complete set. Complete set, all 4 pieces. Wonderful. When I had spoken to them, I asked them if they had anything close to black with yellow. I said I'll take anything really because I can always repaint them, and they sent me one that's black with white ends. Not a problem at all. I can simply cover over the white with yellow to match with the Q&E paint scheme. Alright, first order of business is getting the handrails removed from the sprues. So there we have it, one long handrail. Well, I don't know about you, but I can't wait to test these. So I'm going to put the painting on hold. Let's see if this has a Cinderella ending. Let's see. And it looks like everything's in the right place. Look at that. So all the nibs line up with the holes that were on the Intermountain unit. I think there's even a benefit here that looks like, if you compare the Athearn handrails with the Intermountain handrails, it looks like they're slightly narrower cross section. The diameter of the handrails are closer to prototypical than the Intermountain, so I may replace all of them. But good news is that the nibs line up with the holes in the unit, and it's just a matter of slightly reaming out the holes, adding a touch of yellow on the ends, and we'll have a complete set of handrails for our GP10. Wonderful news. Alright, so now we have our 6 pieces of handrails cut apart from the sprues, and we've got our rail box yellow ready to go. And look at that, thin plastic film. Smooth that away. Don't want any splatter. Come on. There you go. Okay, got it on my fingers already. Okay. Very, very fine tip brush. Let's see about putting some yellow on. And this one, the white paint had chipped off. Interesting. I wouldn't have thought that would happen straight out of the factory from Athearn. So that's definitely going to need a second coat because it's on black. And now the last two, the ends of the long handrails. Done. Just let them dry. Alright, let's see how well these slip into these holes. That looks pretty good. When you look down from above, you can see where some of them aren't quite in, others are. There's a natural wave to these handrails because they're so fine, they're easily bent. But when you're looking at it from the side, like that, it's just fine. I'm very pleased with that. Alright, now we'll try the other ones. The side and end handrails needed to stretch just a little bit to reach the holes in the stairwells, but if the nibs along the frame hold, these aren't really required. And there we have it, the final final finished product. Our GP10 now has handrails on all sides. And I think they'll look really nice with my Genesis GP9s in a nice lash up. How's that? Well, here we are back down on the layout, and our GP10 number 70 is making its way down to the cold storage plant to switch out a few reefers. Tune in to the next video where we will complete the switch here at the cold storage plant, as well as switch out the gas and propane coupler.